Welcome back to the channel. My name is Doug.
I'm Ashley.
And we live
out in the country.
We have been working on the barn again. We're getting ready to start building our chicken coop. And I know that we still have to do a lot of siding work and painting, but we can't paint yet, so might as well work on something else. So yesterday I spent the day starting to put some blocks in the ground. I'll show you what we're doing. We had these old cinder blocks over by the mobile home, and they were just sitting in the ground not being used. So we brought some out back to use here, and this is going to be the foundation of our coop. We're just digging these down, leveling them up, and backfilling them with dirt, and it'll just give me more of a level surface to build the coop walls on, and it'll also help prevent animals from digging under and getting to the chickens easy.
Yeah, so it's like dual purpose.
And keeping the chickens in, because our chickens always in the past dug really
Chickens
deep.
love to dig.
Yeah. So I'm almost done with that, but we're going to go to the store right now and pick up supplies. I think I know what I need. I made a list of everything. So we're going to go get some wood. You ready to go?
Yep.
Okay, big change of plans. We just had to make a U-turn and come right back home because on the way to the store to buy the wood, the car started making more and more noise in the engine. I wasn't sure what it was. It was making all kinds of like rattling and noises. And then the battery light came on. I knew the alternator was failing. So I said, we got to get home before we get stranded on the highway. And luckily, we made it home safely. But we won't be able to do the coop. We'll have to postpone that. I just went in the house and ordered the new part. So it should be on the way hopefully soon. And so I guess we're going to be stranded for a few days at least. But that's okay. We have other things to work on. I guess I'll go keep working on those blocks, getting that in, and keep cleaning up and just preparing for some nice weather. Well, plans change, but we're just going to go with the flow. So I'm back at the dirt work, but plenty to do out here. I guess I'll go load up some more blocks, bring them in, and try to get them leveled. Well, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. I would call that done. I guess I'm going to go ahead and backfill this, get it packed in. This is sort of a faux foundation. It's not a true foundation. And just to clear up any questions that you guys might have, it's not really meant to stay perfect. I didn't worry about precision, but I did try getting it level. I know they're gonna shift, they're gonna sink or raise. If frost gets in the ground, they're gonna move a little. I'm not worried about that. The primary goal of these is to create a somewhat level starting surface for my frame, to prevent animals from digging under, like I said earlier, and to give a little more solid surface than just the dirt alone. I think it's going to serve its purpose fine. I'm not worried about the little bit of movement that it will have. I'm going to go get my post hole digger and dig a hole that I'm going to need for a post. The chicken coop may have to be postponed a little while. It's kind of disappointing, but we'll get there eventually. It's no rush. I guess there are plenty of other things to work on. In fact, I even have some really cool brooder plans in my mind. I can start those. one of the reasons we're kind of hustling to get chickens, we're trying to take this whole property slowly. We're trying to work on it as we can. We don't want to spend too much money and get in debt. One of the reasons we're kind of rushing on chickens is because Ashley was thinking about it, how if we don't get chickens this year, say we waited a year and said, okay, let's get all this established and then we'll get chickens. Well, then we get chickens, we're gonna hatch them out, raise them up. They don't start laying eggs for months. I mean, it could be half a year or more before they start laying, if not a year. We've had some that waited a long time to lay. So you could be going into 2 years before you start getting eggs if we don't do it this year. So we're hoping by starting this year, we can raise the chickens and by next year have some eggs coming in. It's one of those things like planting fruit trees. The sooner you do it, the better off you're gonna be. Chickens are pretty easy, so if I can get this to happen, then we'll be okay. I've been standing out here for like ever, I don't even know how long, just kind of staring at the coop area, and I have a new plan. So scrap the old plan, new plan is in. It's going to be similar but very different. Also, I realized that I put my blocks in the ground too deep, and that really messed up how I wanted to frame it. I don't know, you know, it's just a simple mistake, and but I can work with that too. So anyway, I just was standing here for so long just looking at it, trying to make sure I was doing it right, and maybe it turned out good that I didn't go to the store, because I realized that my materials list changed and I wouldn't have been able to build it the way I was thinking in my mind. So it worked out. While I'm out here, I wanted to show you guys the posts. Somebody asked in the comments how our posts came out after we put the concrete in them. It worked perfectly so far. Long term, I just hope it doesn't cause any more rust or anything like that, but they are solid and the concrete set up good. I haven't taken any of the panels off, so let's check them out. Not bad. Okay, well, the bottom is a little bit spacey. I could have tapped it in there a little better, but it's pretty solid looking. I just got an idea. The other day, Ashley picked up a bird feeder. We've been wanting to get a bird feeder for the house. We actually want a couple of them. We picked one up, but it's been sitting out back for days now. We just haven't had any decent weather or time to come out here and do it. Right now is the perfect time to do it. Let's go get that bird feeder hung. So here's the feeder. It's pretty cool looking. Let's get some bird food in it. Now here's my plan. I have these wire straps. It's just Velcro. We can use that and see if that'll hold it to the branch. Yep, that just happened. Oh, boy. In case you're wondering, Ashley's inside today. It's not too bad out, but she just kind of burnt out on the cold, and she just wanted a break, but that's fine. I had things to do anyway, so I just thought I'd come out and get some stuff done. I'm going to try to put all these bricks over in the boneyard for a future project. Well, that's it for now. It's just a quiet day on the homestead. We're going to be home for a couple days until that part comes for the car, and then we'll figure out what we can do. Sorry you didn't see Ashley, but she's okay. She's just hanging out inside with the kids, and I'm going to work a little more in the barn, do a little more dirt work, and I'll see you next time.